In an animation film, getting the voices right is critical. On screen, they are half the performance. The voice tech producer, Eliza Lewis, she sent us several auditions for each character, from which I chose the voices that seemed to most closely align with the vision we had for the characters. We were very fortunate that some very talented artists from film and theatre and television participated in the process. We led them through each sequence and the motivations of the characters so that the correct rendering of each dialogue was achieved. It was thoroughly enjoyable and stimulating process. More so as I was still writing several sequences at the time of recording. So I could practically hear now how this particular character would sound. Their speech patterns even guided some of the dialogues. It was an amazing process.
I want to apologize. Vidyun could have been hurt.
He could have been killed. Maya is a very deep and powerful character in this film. And in fact, he's not a villain, but he's a deep, brooding character who's really trying to come to terms with a sense of loss. His life has not really been one of success.
I failed you. What I created only brought destruction.
The nuances of this character were very carefully etched out, as explained to me by Chetan, who had really done a very in-depth study on this character, and one was actually sucked into the vortex of his sadness and darkness and intensity. One of the challenging parts of Maya was his extreme physicality, and I had to really extend myself far beyond my normal scale and scope of performances, where I had to really get involved and use a lot of physicality in that. You'll see that in the film.
I can't do this. Oh Lord, give me the strength.
We were attacked by a vicious demon. But the demon I speak of is not the one you saw, but the invisible one.
I speak of the demon of envy.
And ever since Tripura was created, it has grown to munch away at any peace of mind they've had. Also thinking of that. To munch. Yeah. Because the sense of eating their heads up one. And ever since Tripura was created, it has grown to munch away any peace of mind they've had.
And ever since Tripura was created, it has grown to munch away any peace of mind they've had.
Apart from Maya, who I love for his sincerity and integrity, the character that I love the most will have to be Mohin. Mohin is special for a variety of reasons. Firstly, he's kind of an original character. He's created by Vishnu to aid the Devas in their efforts to undermine the Asuras.
Dharma.
Swami Mohin is a very witty old man. He takes the Asuras down the path of destruction using a very modern logic. He does a lot of rabble-rousing in order to get the Asuras to go down to their baser instincts.
Can you feel it in your blood?
You are behind this.
One of my most favorite scenes is between Maya and Mohin, where Mohin convinces Maya to lead the Asuras to war. It is a pure play of personalities and motivations. It's very, very subtle. For an animation film of this genre, it is quite an understated scene, but it tears open the inner world of Maya. It leaves him vulnerable to suggestion. I feel the dialogues are among the best that we've written in the film, and the way they played out rings very true. It is quite a challenge to get that believability on the screen.
By the way, Vidyun Mali is no more. Reduced to carcass by Shiva's bull, Nandi.
Shiva, guide me.
Too much knowledge without wisdom to use it is a dangerous thing. You must be patient.
No, just push.
Playing this character has been so much fun. The one word that can describe Vidyun is heart. and I think for him everything was about having a good heart.
I'm maneuvering it! Woo!
I think he's still the kind of guy who will go and say, damn you guys, I'm going to do this anyway.
Wait, Squish! I can't learn!
Water. Food.
Vidyun! There's another aspect of Vidyun Mali is the fact that he's so impulsive, and this kind of a pana hai kuch kar dikhana hai kind of an attitude that is there in almost every person who's loyal to a cause or loyal to anything that he truly believes in.
I see your Asura spirit crave for action, and you shall have it!
Performance was very, very animated, and that's what we wanted, because a person standing there and just giving his voice would just sound very impressive, but it wouldn't really bring about the action or the kind of conflict that we wanted to create.
Enough!
Vidyun Mali? He's alive.
Really? Stop twisting things around to justify your envy.
Everybody can to a certain extent relate to him, because he plays several roles in the entire film, and I think there's even in his naughtiness there's so much heart, and then is someone you won't mind having around, because he's always so enthusiastic and so chirpy and full of life.
We are so honored to have you here. Would you like something to eat or drink?
Silence, wretch!
Indra, Swami Mohin will preach his teachings in Tripura and win the Asura's trust.
Hey, nice sound! But they don't make them to last these days, do they?
Hello, Indra, Agni. Hey, nice sound! They don't make them to last these days, do they? Here goes.
Could there be a little more fear in it? Don't die on me, Vidyun. You want to shout for 5 seconds? But then it's very non-godish. Maybe he steps back, close over the others, and then you go, there is a Deva spy in Tripura.
But keep it
addressing everybody.
Keep it serious. Don't go sharp in voice. Projection correct hai, which is base.
Uncle, I already know.
You were warned. But it's not your fault.
Even if they wish to kill and destroy us for the sake of power, the reason we fight is not why they do. They want to fight. While for the sake of universal peace, we have to. You want it that way? It can't be very normal. It has to be a little dramatic. Accepting peace over aggression is not weakness. Only the really strong can do it. मेरे से अंदर से हो ही नहीं रहा, because I've seen so much that मेरे दिमाग में वो घुस गया है.
We're just going to conquer small kingdoms for... We're just going to conquer small kingdoms for fun and practice. We're going to conquer small kingdoms for fun and practice.
The weapon! Impossible! Come on, Devas! Hurry! What's taking you so long? Oh, Destroyer! Burn us all!
My goodness, I'm just thinking this time.
I won't give up. I won't give up. I've lost him.
Where are your journalists? Who is covering the news? Here, take a nice picture.
It's imperative we retreat! This is impossible! मैं बाहर चला गया इधर, out of the range of the mic and I was like being tossed in. It'll sound real.
Silence, wretch!